You can see wood covering the spots where windows used to be at Dank's Wonder Emporium in Edmonds. Now, the burglars did not get the ATM they were after, but they did get away, even with police following them right after the crime. An alarm triggered by a glass break.
I got a call that the building had been driven into.
When a sledgehammer didn't work, cameras recorded two people at Dank's Wonder Emporium in Edmonds using a minivan to smash their way inside.
They crashed their car into the building multiple times until they got the door and that side panel out.
Once they got in, they realized they couldn't get what they were after, the ATM.
They didn't take anything. They just shook the ATM a couple times and then realized that it wasn't gonna work.
That's around the time an Edmonds police officer arrived to the scene to see two cars, the minivan next to the building and a lookout car on the street, which they started following.
So they attempted to pull them over, but they wouldn't pull over. And since it's not like a violent felony or a DUI, they weren't able to pursue them, which was really discouraging.
She's referring to the police pursuit law passed in 2021 in Washington. Edmonds police say a burglary is not a listed reason to allow for a police pursuit.
You feel a little helpless having to go back to a crime victim and say, we had them, they were right there, but we couldn't do anything about it when they decided to leave.
Commander McClure with the Edmonds Police Department says it is important they uphold the law in the city and for themselves.
And if there's a law in place that says we cannot pursue that, then we're going to follow that law and make sure that, our community can trust that we'll do the right thing when we're asked to.
Police say they are continuing to investigate the burglary, and at Dank's Wonder Emporium, they are taking the matter into their own hands as well.
We are offering a $5,000 reward as a store for any tip that leads to an arrest regarding this,
in hopes that justice can be served and people who break into small businesses can be held accountable.
I want to make sure that no one else ever thinks that it's a good idea, because it's just not.
There are currently two bills going through the Washington legislature in response to this police pursuit law. The first bill would expand the type of situations in which police can pursue a suspect. The second bill would create a work group where they would study police pursuits throughout the year and then in December give their recommendations to the legislature. In Edmonds, Connor Board, King 5 News.